It's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll send the tight end in motion left. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down and a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones swings this out here for Cohen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw now for the backup Brady. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here we go, set. 10.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the ready?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. field goal unit, and Joey Sly now. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Ready.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's swung out wide to Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones on first down. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this third quarter. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Drill 52. Cut.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the give, this is Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
James has got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 32 yards. And the Pats have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
His throw complete there to St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again with Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game. It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Jones looking around. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They hand this off to Harris. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back all into the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll give to Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.